Welcome to 2 Minutes Closer, where we take less than 3 minutes to focus on God's love. I'm in my office, and when I walked in, I was reminded of this plaque that I had made up in honor of a friend of mine when I first started in ministry, and he had shared with me a similar one that he had hanging behind his desk from his grandfather. See, his grandfather was a World War II bomber. And he just simply had this statement that says, you only get shot at when you are over the target. And as a Christ follower, that meant so much to me because as a bomber in the war, you can fly around all day and go unnoticed and not really have anyone care that you're flying around until you get over the target you're shooting for, and then all of a sudden you start taking shots. Living out your Christian faith is very much the same way. As Christ followers, if we do nothing with our faith, if we just sit idly by, well, the enemy pretty much leaves you alone. But it's when we step into saying yes to living out the faith that Christ has invited us into, that the enemy will start taking shots back against us. And will start giving fire towards our faith. Maybe right now you're feeling like you're taking on a little bit of fire. Maybe through this time you've been challenged to live out your faith. I want to point you to Ephesians chapter 6. It's a passage of scripture. When we read it, it talks about the fact that this battle is not against flesh and blood, but it is against powers outside of our own realm of understanding. And then it goes on to talk about the value of putting on the full armor of God, the armor that allows us to go into battle, to be protected, and it breaks down the value of having Christ armor with us and on us, because whether we want to be or not, we've got a battle that's going on around us, and it's one that's not against flesh and blood. And so it's my hope for you that each one of us can be prepared as we go into battle. Take a few moments, read Ephesians chapter 6, understand what it means to put on the full armor of God, because as a Christ follower, well, you get shot at when you're over the target, when you're making a difference, when you're making an impact in this world for Christ. And I'm so proud of so many of you because you take the time to go into battle, to be willing to take those shots because you know that the battle is won. We win the battle. We read that in the end of the book. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.